All right, good afternoon, everyone. Just have a couple of announcements, just so you know. Next week on June 11th, Thursday, we're going to have movie afternoon. The sign-up sheet is on the board. What are we?
Great Outdoors.
Great Outdoors.
Oh, what a great movie. One of my favorites. Great movie.
So that will be fun, and of course we'll have snacks as well. And then Friday the 12th, we have Amanda Gallerani coming to present, give us a little information on the 300th anniversary for the town. So she's going to be giving us an update on that. That will be happening next year, right?
Yeah.
The 300th is next year. And then also I want to let you know that the Uxbridge Master Plan surveys are out. They're at this table here. We're asking everyone to take one, fill it out, and then bring it back. There's a drop-off box there too. Once it's filled out, just put it in the box. We have someone coming next month to talk about this survey and explain a little bit more in detail what it's all about. But basically, it is a roadmap of the town of Uxbridge's vision and values and trying to make future decisions in the town. So we want your opinion and recommendations on different things that the town can do to make some changes. So please fill out the survey. I did ask them if someone from out of town can fill it out, and they said yes, they can, because they are open to different ideas of other towns and what they do. So everyone can take one. You don't have to be just from Uxbridge. So we appreciate that. Sally, do you have anything?
Guys, just to let you know, the t-shirt iron-ons have arrived. So after me, I don't know if I'm going to do it Monday or today. We'll figure that out. But you're going to choose, for the people who signed up for the t-shirts, you're going to choose the design you want like we did the last time, and we're going to write your name on it. And my other thing is welcome to Flag Day, 4th of July, Father's Day. You can think of, I will put it in here. So if you've noticed, I've changed our love wall to a giant flag. And what we're going to do with this giant flag is, if you are military, if your husband, your children, somebody that's related to one of our seniors, we're going to give you a star. You're going to write, or we're going to write their name. And if you want a picture of them, we're going to put that on this wall. This wall is going to be for us to remember our military, and not just remember them, but love them. What? So we will get those to you, and we will put them up as we get them. So if we get it today, it's going up today. Saturday, it's me, Sally. Saturday we're going to the sheriff's picnic. Gail and I will be taking select few to that. Monday we're going to see the trolls in Rhode Island. So we've had a busy week, Gailey.
That's going to be the whole state, right?
What?
Seeing the trolls in Rhode Island? I can say that because I live in Rhode Island.
I see them up in Maine. They're pretty awesome, but that's all I got. That's going to be it's a busy couple of days for us.
So Sal, if someone wants a t-shirt, can they still sign up or no?
Yes, we have,
Okay.
48, Gail? 48 iron-ons.
And these are t-shirts for the 4th of July?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
We're
And they're
going
what,
to be
$5?
Uxbridge Senior Center on them.
Oh, cool.
250.
Okay,
So that'll be a work in progress.
okay. And it's $5 each, right? For those. Good to know.
Yep. And you can't choose a color. Whatever t-shirts I get, that's what you get. You get what you get and you don't get upset. I really like
What
that.
size? What size?
You can choose your size.
And you made that up.
All right. Today's another Lunch and Learn. Thank you, Chief, for joining us again. We appreciate that, as always. Pat, do you have anything? No? All right, thank you. Today, I know Friday's Fish Day is an enormous work in the kitchen, and I do appreciate Pat's effort every Friday. So thank you, Pat. Thank you, thank you. She puts on a spectacular lunch, as you all know. All right, very good. Let's do a moment of silence before lunch. Thank you. Enjoy your lunch.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Lunch and Learn. I'm Chief Montminy. Thank you all for being here. We have some great guests here to speak to you today. Martha, no comments from you, young lady. A couple things I want to mention as far as events upcoming. I believe July 10th, the police union is coming here to cook barbecue for you guys. And Lisa forgot to mention the most important event coming up. June 19th, the federal government made that day federal holiday because it's my birthday. I'm going to be 62 and I'm going to join this organization. So today we have Steve and Becky, right? Yep. Steve and Becky are here and they're going to talk to you about fall risks and other associated
Whatever.
information.
Open template.
It's open comment, except for Martha. Okay, guys, thank you.
Thanks, Chief. Who here has seen the movie The Great Outdoors? So I first saw that movie when I was probably about 6 years old, and it was the first time I learned what hot dogs were really made of. If you remember that scene. I won't repeat it here. So right here, this here is our stair chair. We'll just go over a quick demo of it. It's got about 47 horsepower. Gets about 47 miles to the gallon. Pretty nice little piece of equipment here. Basically what we use this for is if somebody's injured and we got to get them down a flight of stairs, we'll put them in the chair, and there's handles in the front and there's also handles in the back so two people can lift and carry a person down the stairs. And it also has tracks on the back. And what these tracks allow us to do is there's resistance to the tracks, so we can actually go down a staircase with the tracks. It actually works out pretty good. If you've had the unfortunate circumstance to actually be in this chair, you know the only rule, don't reach out, keep your hands in, okay? So if you're ever unfortunately in this thing, we will remind you, just keep your hands on your lap. It's totally safe, we're trained. Nobody's dropped anybody, so we kind of want to keep that streak going.
Could you knock on wood, please? Behind you.
I'll knock on my head, it's just as good. So in addition to the chair, we also have lifting straps here. Basically what we'll use those for is if somebody's on the ground, maybe in kind of a weird position in a bathroom or something like that where there's not a lot of room to get, 3-4 people around them. Essentially what the straps do is they slide underneath the back of your legs and they kind of wrap around your butt, and it allows us to pick the person up. It's a very useful tool. It actually makes lifting somebody a lot easier, and it's totally safe. We won't move somebody a big distance using that. We pretty much just use that just to help get them off the floor and then, to the chair or stretcher or whatever the case may be. Were you a flight attendant at one point? Yeah. Where's the emergency exits, Becky?
Remember, put your own oxygen on first before the person sitting next to you.
Yes, absolutely. Take care of number one first. So
These are really great because then we don't have to grab you by your belt or pants. This is the biggest wedgie you ever had, right? So you sit in here just like a saddle. Have you guys ever seen the commercials for the straps lift the refrigerators? Same concept.
yeah, basically the same thing. Yeah, basically
Again,
the same thing.
like a stair chair, do not reach out, right? If you grab onto one of our arms or onto us, we're gonna go down with you.
So with that being said, obviously it's been hot, right, the last 3 or 4 days. Really important to Utilize the AC, stay indoors on real hot, humid days, right? You don't want to get dehydrated. Try to make sure you're staying hydrated, drinking plenty of fluids. Check on your friends, check on your neighbors. Obviously, if there is an issue that you have, call us. We're always open, 24 hours a day. We never close. So if you need something, give us a ring. But heat-related injuries are kind of one of those things that don't really get talked about a whole lot, and it can actually be a pretty big deal. So it's really important, just try to stay cool. You know, if you got stuff you want to get done outside and it's a hot 95-degree day, there's nothing wrong with waiting until, you know, it cools down a couple days later, or maybe chip away at it in the afternoon once the sun sets a little bit and it's not quite as hot. But yeah, key takeaways there, stay hydrated. Gee.
Can you tell us what the signs of heat stroke are?
That's a great question. So one of the key signs of heat stroke is when you don't sweat anymore. Sweating, as I'm sure you know, is your body's natural response to cooling off. And when you get into the heat stroke range, your body basically runs out of free fluid and you stop sweating. And that is a sure sign that you're developing heat stroke. Other signs can be sudden confusion, a really severe headache, parched, you just can't drink enough water, you're constantly thirsty. And then obviously, I mean, if you actually have a temperature that's you know, over 101, I'd say that you're definitely trending towards heat stroke. And heat stroke can happen quick. You know, you don't have to be outside, you know, moving concrete for 8 hours to develop heat stroke. It can happen, you know, it's short of an hour if you go outside and you're already kind of behind the 8 ball, dehydrated, and you know you're not wearing clothing to protect yourself from the sun. You can develop heat stroke pretty quickly, and it's one of those things where if you do develop heat stroke, you are more susceptible to getting it again. And it's definitely a pretty severe medical emergency. As far as us, we would give you some IV fluids to try and, you know, replenish the fluids that you need, and ice packs. You know, we're going to cover you in ice packs and stick you in an AC in the back of the ambulance, and then the hospitals pretty much do the same thing. I mean, they'll do a little bit more detailed assessment. You know, they'll probably, you know, look at some blood values and stuff like that, see if you got anything else going on. But you know, try to keep that in the back of your mind on really hot days. You know, try and stay hydrated, stay cool. You know, wear big sun hats, even, you know, light cotton long sleeves. You know, so you don't get sunburned, that kind of stuff. So, good question, Chief. Does anybody have any questions right now? Yes.
I fell in my yard the other day living by myself. And the EMTs told me, how do you pick up somebody off the ground in the yard?
How would we pick you up, or pick anybody up?
Yeah.
There's a multitude of ways. The straps that Becky demonstrated are really good. Like she said, we don't have to grab you by your belt buckle.
They usually look like a sling thing, with like sheets or something.
Yep.
And they pick me up.
Yep. Yep, so we have those in the ambulance. We call those people movers, and it's basically a big, heavy-duty bed sheet with a ton of handles on it. And typically to use that, we'll kind of roll you over to your side, tuck it up under you, roll you back over to the other side, you know, stretch it out, and then pick you up. Yep.
So
We
every
also,
situation is different, right? So sometimes we have to improvise. Not every department has those straps. Sometimes we get to a situation where the strap, like if you have to stay laying flat, those straps aren't going to work, right? So we can use a sheet to kind of shimmy you out. And
I was sitting up on the
Yeah.
lawn, so I
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do whatever it takes to get you up off the ground, whether we need to call in extra people. We're going to do what we have to take, but every call's different, right?
Yeah.
You might fall one way, you might fall another way, you might fall in the bathroom, you might fall in the kitchen. We're going to do whatever it takes. We're just showing some ways of how we personally do it here in Uxbridge. Yep. So.
we also have other tools in the ambulance. We didn't bring over, they're kind of cumbersome, but one's called a scoop stretcher. And it's basically a backboard that separates into two pieces.
I saw this last time.
Did you?
Yeah, they put that.
Yep. Yeah. So, we'll get you back on your feet one way or the other. Do you have a question?
Yeah, some seniors are hesitant to call you for a lift assist
Oh, great point.
because they're afraid that they're gonna get charged.
Okay.
So my question is, first of all, do they get charged? How does that go, like, through, let's say you just give them a lift assist, they're fine, medically stable, they don't need to go to the hospital, and you leave. How is that worked out?
That's a great question. So a lift assist, if you are, wherever you are, if you're home or at a friend's house or at Hanford's or whatever the case is, and you need help getting up to your feet, whether it's you slipped off your recliner, you slipped off your bed, you sat on the floor and you realize, you know what, I can't get up because I got a bum knee or something like that. Hold on. Sorry.
Medical, Millville, 15, Peony, North, Medical, Millville, 15.
No rest for the wicked. So, lift assist. There is no charge for a lift assist, okay? If you need help getting up to your feet, getting into your chair, getting out of bed, whatever the case is, call us, please, okay? We will come, we will assist you with what you need. We will give you an evaluation. We can check your blood pressure, you know, see if you have any aches or pains. You always, always, always have the option to go to the hospital and be seen by a doctor. We will always give you that option. In most cases, we're going to advocate that you go to the hospital and see a doctor because we only have so many tools. You know, we have some pretty decent training medically wise, but nowhere near a doctor. I mean, they go to school for 10, 12 years, you know. There is no bill for us. There is no bill for you, for us to come to your house and to help you get back on your feet, get back into your chair, off the floor, whatever the case is. If you go to the ER, then yeah, that's going to generate a medical bill. I'm not on the billing side of the house, so I really don't have a whole lot of information as far as what the bill would look like. But for us to come out to your house, help you with whatever issue you have, and then leave, not taking you to the hospital, there is no charge for that whatsoever.
It's not even a situation where you have to be on the floor, right? If you're on a toilet or on in a chair that you just feel like you can't get up, we will come out and help you up. We'll help you where you need to get to go. Like, oh, I need to get back into bed, or I want to get to bed. We have no problem coming out to help you. We don't care what time it is, 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we will come and help you, okay? So don't be afraid, like, oh, I fell down and you struggled to sit on the floor for an hour or 15 hours, right? Because after so many hours, it's going to be an actual, real, genuine medical emergency. And you're probably at that point going to lose the option to say, I don't want to go to the hospital, right? So it's better to call us when it happens rather than sitting on the floor, rolling around trying to get yourself up, potentially hurting yourself or ending up in a medical situation. Right, guys? Yes. Yes.
Another point to that, I am by no means a salesman, but those buttons, right? The fall and I can't get up buttons, the home alerts. Yeah, you have one? Those are an excellent, excellent resource. They really are. You know, I mean, God forbid if you fall, you can't get to your phone. You know, if you have that thing, you can just push the button. It alerts, they're monitoring, they call the fire department, and we come right out. Also, with that being said, we do have a program where we can put a keyed lockbox on your house with your own house key goes in it. And the only people that have keys to unlock that box are fire department and police department personnel. So if you have any questions about that, I'm sure the senior center has resources for those. Yeah, perfect.
I have a question,
Yes,
and it's not about frowning.
you can ask whatever question you want.
no, I'm afraid of her.
What do you got?
No, I, like, we have, well, it is kind of with frowning eagle, but we have a lot of people that are in single situations that there's nobody else living with them.
Yeah.
I don't, like, I want to know how we go about getting a law that anybody that's living by themselves should have one of those medical alerts.
I want to ask him a question about.
About a law like requiring it?
Yeah, that it, you know, in my opinion, it should be required for people that don't, you know, live all alone.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a great thing to have if you live alone. I mean, I would 100% advocate for it, you know? It's a personal decision, as far as laws, I mean, that's the way, yeah. All we can really do is just kind of inform everybody about the benefits of it and just kind of advocate that you get it.
Yeah,
For 100 feet around your house.
like this lady.
Yeah.
To get the GPS on it.
Yeah,
GPS is $100 a month, and insurance doesn't pay for it.
really?
Yes.
So the GPS is $100 a month?
Yes.
Wow, that's expensive.
From, falling like things like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that. They're $100 a month.
How much is the one that just does in your
$40.
40 a month? Does insurance?
100 feet around your house.
Does insurance pay for that?
No.
No.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So,
This lady here,
Paid automatically.
she laid on the floor for 3.5 days.
3.5 days?
Yeah.
Really?
I had a stroke.
Who found you?
Another neighbor.
Your neighbor did?
They had a seizure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought it was a really weird. I was in the bed. Honey, I couldn't move.
Yeah,
And I kept trying to grab hold of the sheet.
yeah, yeah,
So when she reached for my phone and it fell under the bed.
yeah.
And I lay there and I cried. I was screaming. Nobody heard me.
Yeah.
And the guy in the ambulance, when they called the hospital, told me that I don't know if she's gonna make it. They told me if I had been there like a few more hours, I would have died.
Yeah, like Becky said, I mean, it can turn into a severe medical emergency real quick, you know, and obviously the alert buttons, they're not free, it definitely comes out of pocket. So, you know, financially, whether or not you can swing that, if you can, we 100% advocate that you do it. But in your case, you had a friend or a neighbor come find you, right? So that's all more the reason to check on your friends, check on your neighbors. You know, you gotta look out for each other. Yes,
I have one,
you got
but
one.
it's through Tri-Valley,
Okay.
and it didn't cost me anything.
Oh, all
But it
right.
only works like 1,000 feet radius or 1,000, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna work here,
Yep.
but if I was alone in my house, I just have to press it.
Yep.
And it's a recording, but then it goes to you guys.
Yep.
And then,
Yep.
but at least I've got it on my wrist.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I think having something like that where it's capable in and around your home is good. I mean, for the most part, if you were to have a fall or something like that outside your home, you're going to be in a public space, right? Somebody's going to see you. Somebody's going to call
But
us.
it would work outside as long as it's within that.
Yeah, it's got to be so close to
That little.
the main hub computer or whatever. Yeah, I'm not a tech guy if you couldn't tell.
Me either.
Yes.
Do you have a service that's called like a wellness check where every morning, somebody calls to make sure that, I think that.
No.
In Dudley, they had that, they had that, where like, you get a call every morning at a certain time. And if they didn't answer,
Interesting.
send somebody to check on you. I didn't know if it was the one or the.
Yeah, that's you.
Chief, do you guys have anything like that?
There's a program called Are You Okay? And you sign up for it, and it makes a phone call by computer every morning. And when you get the phone call, you press 1 for yes, I'm okay, or 2 for no, I need assistance. But they don't have it here in town, but I know that it's been offered in other places. And it used to be here? Long time ago, it used to be here.
I never heard of that before. Anybody else got any questions? No? Wow, quite a group today. What do you got? We have 3. We have 1 chair in each ambulance. Yep. Yep. Yeah. It's a great tool. It's a great tool. It's a great tool for us because it definitely makes it a lot easier moving somebody. And it's a great tool for whoever's sitting in the chair because it really is safe. I mean, I'll sit in it and show you. But basically, the #1 rule is to follow what we tell you to do, right? Keep your hands in. There's a little pedestal here for your feet. I'm gonna sit in here and be a good patient for Becky and not reach out, right? So there's one strap that goes under your arms, around the neck. And then there's gonna be another strap that goes across my waist like a seatbelt.
So sometimes we might crisscross these belts to pick you up, and you're like, oh, the seat belts aren't the same. Depending on how you're presenting, we might crisscross so you don't lean either way. If you're able to sit up straight like this, we'll generally go this way, but we could go crisscross like a seat belt.
And then there's also a strap that goes around your ankles so, you know, your feet don't come out. It's got wheels on it, she can push me around. I know I'm gonna see this video later, I'm gonna really regret this. I mean, it's not a lazy boy recliner, it's not super comfortable, but it does its job, right? It's safe, I can't go anywhere, I can't fall out of it. So, it works. It works. And it gives great gas mileage.
Only if I have my breakfast.
Yeah. You guys got anything else for us? Me about anything? Yes.
So, we had a senior fall accidentally at our Golden Daughter. She didn't fall, she just slowly went to the ground.
Yep.
Could you two show us the proper technique to pick her up? She wasn't hurt by any means, just needed to get back onto her feet.
Okay. How many people did you have trying to pick her up? Because that definitely comes into play. That definitely comes into play.
Too many.
Too many.
For the most part, as long as they're not someone who's rather large, right? Just the two of us can usually get somebody up. The most important thing is when you're trying to help somebody up is to stop their feet from sliding.
Yep.
You know, so usually you brace with one foot to keep their feet from sliding. One other hand under the armpit or elbow.
Sally, get on the floor.
I'm getting on the floor and wait. Oh, we need somebody.
We need a volunteer.
Dale.
Yeah.
They are falling and I can't get up. I need assistance.
I'm not getting on the floor.
Yeah.
She didn't know what she volunteered for.
Yeah, I know.
Look at Cecile, look at you go.
All right. So if you're by yourself, right? That's fine right there. So if you're by yourself, you need to pick somebody up real quick. They actually call this the fireman's carry. Shocking, right? But basically what I'm going to do is I'll talk about it and then I'll demonstrate it. Is I'm going to go ahead and sit the person up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take my arms and go underneath her armpits. I'm going to cross over and all I'm going to do is stand up.
Hey, how you doing? Okay.
Yep, so I'm going to sit her up, right? And I'm going to go underneath her arms, and I'm going to grab her wrist, right? And then it's just a squat, straight up.
Steve is married, everybody. Steve is married.
I know, she's a peanut. We can go, we should her up.
If you have more than one person, a common technique to do would be to basically do the same thing. The person at the head shoots underneath the arms, you cross over, you grab their wrist. And then the person at the feet, you cross their legs over like this, and then you just grab the bottom pant leg and pick them right up. It works very well. Works very well.
We have some different
Oh, all right.
Fell down. Fell down.
Yep, this thing basically makes like a saddle. That's basically what it is.
Feet out.
All right, you ready?
Are you sure you guys can do that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. I didn't know what to hold in there, so.
So that's it in a nutshell. There's a multitude of ways to pick people up. We usually stick to a couple because it's very efficient. But like I said, I mean, if you fall down, if you're stuck somewhere and you're kind of in a bad way, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
You never know, last time it took longer.
I mean, we pick up horses, so. That's pretty technical.
If someone was to fall on their stomach, do you just roll them over onto their back, or?
There's a lot that goes into it. I mean, it depends on if they're injured, what type of injury they have, so it's a little bit more convoluted than that, but essentially, yes. What you don't want to do is if somebody is semi-conscious, right? You don't want to leave them on their back because if they have, you know, if they vomit, if they're bleeding, that stuff can go back down into their airway. So if you're ever around that situation, the best place to be in, just roll them onto their side so all that stuff can get out of their airway if they have to.
Okay.
We call that the recovery position. It's basically like if you're a side sleeper at night, that's basically the position you're in.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
But typically, if somebody's face down, you know, we'll roll them over, you know, take a quick look at them, get them up, and then kind of go from there. Yeah. Anybody got anything else? No? All right, cool. Thanks, guys.